Hello, welcome, and namaste. I am the Master of Balance, also known as Delightful Poisoning. And it's hard to tell, because apparently Stream Elements is having a bit of an issue here. It says internal server error, that's all I'm getting right now. But, we hit 700! Woohoo! Celebrate good times. Come on! And so, sometime in the future, maybe next week, maybe the week after, we'll see. I'll be setting up a special stream that will get us to have some fun and celebrate that fact. In the meantime, thank you, Call My Horse and Iron Ratchet for the follows. Appreciate you. Some entire love for you. I hope I'm not... It looks like I might be experiencing a little bit of lag here, a little issue with my bitrate. I certainly hope that's not the case, but it really seems like it might be. Anyway, let's take care of Stream Raiders real quick. But before that, the Fantastic Friday song just ended. I guess I should call it a piece, really, because it doesn't have lyrics. There we go. That's better. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, those spiders are hauling ass. Look at them. Little do they know they have now entered the killing field. It's only a bronze chest, but we're just getting started. We just getting started. Let's see. Another warrior? You got it. Let's vibe up this tribe. Probably want some more warriors around here somewhere. And that's pretty much it. Anything else you'd like to place, please do. streamraiders.com/t/delightfulpoisoning. Do it up, please, and thank you. Said I finished one quest. Alright, Archer Scrolls. Helpful. And now we start with some words on stream. Pardon the silence. There we go. Let's see just how much my fatigue is gonna affect my ability to do this. Oh, no, we don't have enough A's for Canal. Oh, no. Blonde? Boy? Well, boy, that doesn't help. Lob. Yawn. Con. Bowl? Okay, that's not a word. I tried. Jeez, you didn't have to start with one of the hardest anagrams I've ever seen. Bland. Bland is a word. Well, I might be thinking of bland with a D. Shit. Seriously, this is crazy how difficult this is. I got nothing. I mean, I've got a number of 3-letter words, but 4-letter words? Not a thing today. No 3-letter words to be had. I mean 4. I mean 5. Repeat 4. Oh my god. So tired. Lol, what the fuck? Okay. There, at least I can have one stinking word. Come on. Wall. Funnel? I think there's an E in funnel, so that's not gonna work. There's also an E in waffle, so that's not gonna work either. Jesus. Wolf. With a U. Flan? Will they take that? Oh, they did. They took flan. How about fawn? As in a little baby deer. There we go. Now we're cooking. I'm not at all sure what the long word might be. Yeah. Null. Full was the first one I did, right? Oh, it wasn't. There we go. Full. Fortress escaped. Oh no! Heaven forbid. There's fun. Fan. Lan. Oh, did I do fall already? Fall. There it is. Got a little more than halfway there. Still failed, though. Let's try this again. Would they take nerf? Guess not. Confer? Yes, confer. There it is. Crone. Yes. All right. Starting to get into the swing of things a little bit here. God, how I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. Kern. Like a kernel. But that makes me think. What about core? Core is present. Why a ghost? Why not? It's covering up the score, but I'm currently halfway there at 31 points. Reef. There we go. Here comes my last word, because that's the only word I can think of at the moment. Corn. I like corn. Corn is tasty. Yeah, buddy. Dun dun dun. Man. Frickin' words on stream is brutal today. I mean, it's usually brutal, but this is particularly like ah! Why? Taper? No, can't be repair. Armpit. I feel like it's suddenly gone into easy mode, like certain Diablo games might do. And that's gonna start in about 2 minutes, 40 seconds, everyone. Trap. MRI. Wrapped. Wrapped is a word. That's how it's spelled when people say, I wrapped his knuckles, like I smacked them with a ruler or whatever. It's like, that's how it's R-A-P-T, just like that. Can't believe I got taper. Taper is a weird word. Rhyme? Rim. I'd probably be doing better on this if I could get more of the long words, or if I had one other person to help me. I feel like I'm doing Pokemon raids here. All by myself. The game is trolling me. It is totally and completely trolling me. Oops. There's an S in restart. There's a frickin' spelling lesson for ya. Driver? No, that's not it. If I could turn my head all the way upside down, I would. Because that's how confusing these things are sometimes. I'm just coming up with the words that I can think of. Rind. There we go. How about dire? And vine is in there too. Ooh, almost have enough letters for endive. Is near a word? N-E-I-R or N-I-E-R? Guess we're gonna find out. Nope. Oh, I already did rind. Whoops. I don't bloody know. Crap. I'm still okay. Frame. Maybe reframe? Might be it. Nope. Nope, it is not. It can't be. For there's only one E. Only one E. Mirror. Mirror. Meow. How about fame? A thing I wish I had. No, I'm just kidding. Farm. Whew. Pardon me. Farm. Actually, no. We can't actually do mirror because we don't have enough E's. Mar. Is Mar spelled with 2 R's? Guess not. About fear. Oh, and the puzzle gave us another one. Ream. There we go. That's as many words as I can do. And there are 2 long words for this one too. What could they possibly be? Ramfer? Oh, what's that? You need to get into a castle? Well, I got a ram for you. Go again. Here we go. We've got corn again. Oh, we don't have enough for Corona, even. Come on. Help me get the long word here. See? Corny. Yay! As in, this guy is really corny. Hey. Corey? That's a name, not a word. Ron. Ran. Oh, crayon. Aha. See, that was tricky because the Y was not at the end. I was thinking, oh, the Y has to be at the end because it's the letter Y. Right? Ha. Oh. Narc is a word, apparently. Look at that. Yarn. Oh my god, if I could get one of the 5-letter words, I'd probably make it. Well, maybe. I'm not sure any of them are worth 14 points. That was my best word, and it's not enough. It's 6 points short. Damn. I'm doing my damnedest here. I'm trying. I tried so hard. It got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I'm dead. All right, let's try this again. Barn. This could be another one of those tricky words where the Y is not at the very end, like you would think it would be. Because, you know, that just makes sense. So many of those words have Y at the end. Oh, a Clefairy has appeared. Bean. Is beanie a word? I believe it is, but I don't think it's spelled B and just stick a Y at the end like that. Bear. I'm not Bear. Bane. Have yarn again. Might as well, right? Color Kick is back, baby! With an epic water healer. Epic. You know, that's a sound alert I think I should get from the old Dota game. Because in the old Dota game, the first one, the original, I think it still does it in Dota 2, but it's so much better in Dota 1, I think. Anyway, what usually would happen is, you know, when you're on a kill streak, it would go double kill, and the announcer would sound like that, like it's the most serious thing on the earth, like double kill, triple kill, quad kill. And then if you are on a killing streak of 6 kills in a row or so, instead of saying that, he would go, holy shit. That's the sound alert I think I need for my channel. That would be fantastic. Let's go again. Rage. Because that's what we're feeling with this game. Rage. Do they have a rage sticker? Milmus Chaos with rare, thank you. So happy to finally have someone else to play with. Let's see. Ah, here we go. It's a literal rage sticker. And it uses the sound effect from that Rage Guy meme. That's fantastic. Oh, you know, I'm pretty fucking tired today, but I'm here and I'm streaming. I'm doing the thing. Oh no, it's that one clip again. Look away, people, look away. I think we're all tired. My brother found a shirt at Walmart that says permanently tired. I think we all need one of those. Degrade. No? Oh, because there's only one D. No, can't do dead. Geared. Well, here anyway. There's only one E, too. How are we supposed to find the long words? I don't understand. Jeez Louise. Frickin' Stream Raiders is brutal today. Oh god. Nice. Oh, chimney. Chimney. That's the long word. Chimney. I suddenly got it. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim jury. When you're with a sweep, you're in glad company. Time. You'll notice that I'm not getting the long word, even though I figured it out. That's because I want you guys to do it. You people, you human beings. You delightful, my dear delights, my audience members. You don't know how to spell? Chimney, see? There it is. You got it. And you said you don't know how to spell. Autocorrect. It's useful for once. Holy shit. Who would have thought? Nice. Oh man, got the long word and everything. Pop quiz, where does that sound alert that I just played come from? Do you know? Can you tell me? From Turning Red, yes! Bonus points for you! Which I totally do. If I could just give away bonus channel points, I would do that. Soul. I love Turning Red. Turning Red is a fantastic film. The whole coming of age thing, marvelous. How about joules? That is a unit of energy. How about that? And of course, by extension, we can do the singular version of it. Like so. How about soul? Not as in, my immortal soul, but soul as in the bottom of your shoe. That kind of thing. How about that? What the fuck is the long word? I don't know, but I'm trying to figure it out. By the way, Miss Chaos, is the sound okay? Is the music too loud? We good on that? Do let me know. Joel? No. Because that's a proper name. page like 15. That was great. I love that. Oh, really? Damn it, Mom. Not helpful. Quit taking my audience away from me. Well, that was an easy long word. Watch this. Muscle. And that's not the kind of muscle like muscle. That's the kind of muscle like seafood. Yum. Muse, good one. How about slum? And we do have another S, so I think we can do 2. Slums. Remind me when this round is over. I'm gonna ask you how you're doing and everything. See? Pluralizing. It works. How about mule? And mules. Yeah. Donkey. Oh, hang on. You're still locked down. Try it again. Mules. We finally made it to level 2. Finally. Finally. I only know that song when I'm listening to it. Da da da. No fuss, no muss. The sums of our efforts are fantastic. All right, way to go. High five. So, how you been, Miss Chaos? Had a good week, did you? Probably been working late or super early if you're that tired, huh? Let's get some stream raiders going while you answer that question. So that we're not just waiting around for you to answer. Oops, that was the wrong command. Working late for 10 days? How are you still alive, woman? Jesus. I applaud your dedication, though. For real. Why did you put the healer all the way over there, though? That's a little weird. Unless you're banking on the enemies going straight for my warrior. Which they are. Okay. Kind of a clever strategy, in a way. Although, I think it would have been more helpful if that particular healer had been closer to my warrior, but whatever. Own fault for taking 2 weeks off. Well, I mean, what? They can't find someone to cover for you? Shit. You deserve a vacation too. By the way, I hope that went really well and was a lot of fun. You went to Turkey, right? Because that's a popular vacation spot for you and your family. Let's see here. We're gonna need a few different ones. Since my rogue is stronger, I'm gonna play my rogue right here. Okay. Vibe up our tribe, and then we'll ask for some more rogues here. Some ranged units right behind them, so hopefully they'll take out this plant over here. And some support units in the general vicinity. So they're close enough that they actually, do their thing. Streamraiders.com/t/delightful poisoning. Please choose me as your captain. I promise I will not let you down. Boss kills 50. Have I really racked up 50 kills for bosses? Like, is that an accurate number? I feel like it might not be, but I honestly don't know. A WWR chest for 12 bones. Oh, I got some fairy scrolls, though. That's kind of nice. I don't know what a power chest is. 10 times more scrolls? Oh my goodness. That is fantastic. I would love to have that. Oh, the keys are still here. I guess I'll buy a Lancer chest, because why not? Oh, now I have a Lancer. That's a new unit. I didn't realize that. Okay. I don't know what a Lancer does. I might check before we get back to the words. But I've got a few units to upgrade here anyway. Cyber Buster. What is this? I honestly don't know what that does. What does this do? Oh, versus status. Okay, so that's what a fairy does if you're actually fighting against another person. As opposed to non-player characters. Okay, Lancer, what do you do? An elf melee fighter that wields a long-range lance that can hit flying units. Pretty basic, but very helpful. Those flying units are a bitch, honestly. 30% bonus damage versus armored. And a retreat check-in from Little Miss Chaos. Thank you very much. Alright. Enough dallying. Let's get back to words. 4 people works in my box, and someone being working a lot, so they took a short holiday. I'm glad to hear it. I hope that Turkey wasn't too hot, you know, because I've heard that certain regions of the planet, let alone the US, are really hot right now. Knock, log. Logging. Haha! I did it! I did the long word. You guys do the rest. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Nah. I wouldn't do that for you. To you. Long. It's too hot for my friends, and I basically like ditched them. Like I ain't staying in all night, so I party. No one can tie you down, huh? Long, ling, gong. Going. Oh, that's even better. Well done. Might we actually make it to... I mean, we're gonna make it to level 3, but might we actually make it to level 5 or so? Well, let's up the ante a little bit and start a prediction. Will we make it to level 5 or not? Feel free to enter it in with channel points. It's basically like a wager saying, I wager that we will make it to level 5, or nah, probably not. I would do the prediction myself, but, you know, I'm the owner, so I have infinite channel points. I'm gonna wait just a moment before I continue so that if anyone wants to predict, they can do so. And here we go. Oh god. Cycle. I think this is how you spell this next word. Maybe. maybe. Sign, good. Incel? No. I know that's a word. I'm sure of it. I just don't know how to spell it properly. Nice. Clue. As in, get one. Great. I see. That's not a long enough word, and an ad's gonna start in about 3 minutes everyone. Nah. Words. Line. That's all I got. I don't think there were enough letters for cynical. Well, there... If you predicted that we weren't gonna get to level 5, you are right. That last one was fucking impossible. Like, for real. And by the way, Miss Pops, don't forget to check out, because I got all the stickers. And I got...
Are you serious?
As a fan of Turning Red, I'm sure you recognize that one. Uh-oh. Hopscotch. Is that someone else? Or is that still you? Huh. It's weird that it's using your old username and not this one. Very strange. Stool. Tools. Lost. Soot? Slot. Ha. Wink. Get your mind out of the gutter. Lottos? Is that a word? I want to try it now. Guess not. Lotto? Like the lottery? Abbreviation? This game hates abbreviation. Loots! I got the long words. But Chaos was... Little Miss Chaos was right behind it. Was right behind me with it. Soot. And tool. The singular. Oh no, an ad! Go away, ads. No one likes you, ads. Dum 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 dum. You're not subscribed to me right now, are you, Miss Chaos? I don't think so. Type yeah boy if you're subscribed to me right now and can hear my voice over the ads. Yes, you are subscribed to me? I didn't think you were. I know what the long word is. It's cottage. Goat. I'm letting you get the long word this time. Once again, you're a little too fast on the draw, but I applaud you for being a fast typer. Like, you just bang that out. God damn. Go ahead, give it another try. There you go. Alright. Tote. As in a tote bag. I think it would give us taco. I mean, the anagram has just given it to us on a silver platter, so... I feel one of us should try it. But I'm gonna go with gate instead. Tato! There we go. So much for autocorrect. I want a tato taco. Why, yes, I am a redneck. Why do you ask? Oh, man. This stream is gonna be, like, way too funny for me, because I'm so tired. Gato. Apparently Spanish words don't work. That's too bad. Naughty, naughty words on stream. Naughty me, I guess, because that's the first word that I noticed was there. And I thought, no way, Words isn't gonna let me do that word. It totally did. Words on stream does porn, everybody. How about poor? Burn. Evor. Good try. How about Nevor? Perro. Like a dog, right? Spanish? Perro, perro, perro. Es mi corazón. Gato, gato, gato no es bueno. Okay. It'll take porn, but not going as far as vor. Alrighty then. God damn, these are hard today. But we got to level 4 this time. I mean, honestly, level 4 is not bad for having only 2 people. If we had, like, 4 or 5 all going at once, assuming we actually got some words, instead of going, I don't know. Then we might actually get to, like, level 6, 7, 8. Bunked. Bunked. Damn. Not enough letters for need. Like, need the dough. And yes, I did need both hands for that. How about Dune? Bund. Ha 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 ha. Purple heart. Yay. Nuke. How about that? Oh, I think I know actually what the long word is, maybe. But first, try to catch that Octozolt. Yay! I did it! Even when I'm so tired, my mind is sharp as a butter knife. Maybe a steak knife. You know. Sometimes it can be a little rough to cut through stuff, but I get there. I get there eventually. How about dunk? There we go. So, Lil Miss Chaos. Did you know that there was a game called Worms World Party where you have little worms with big eyes and they shoot each other. And I used to have a worm called Lil Miss Chaos. And I didn't choose that name. That is just the name that she came with. And I was like, you know what? That is too good. That is too good a name to not have on my worms. I know, right? Anyway, story aside, I just was wondering if you'd played any good games lately. This not included, because obviously it's not a good game. Huh? Horn. Oh, strong. That's what it is. Nope, no good games. You've just been working yourself to death. You poor, poor girl. Guess you need a vacation from your vacation, huh? Damn. That was pretty good. Sung. Enjoying the stream? I wonder, because I think that I should have a timer set up that, no nogs. No nogs. Rots. How about that? And with that, we've got just enough points to get to level 4. Level up! Yeah, buddy. Where's my good friend Samurai Jack? There he is. How's that for fast typing?
Who else wants some?
Totally appropriate to have Samurai Jack yelling that in a word game. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see what we can do with this. No. tuber. How about that? I'm not sure where that L fits in, though. Rule. Wow. True. And we got Tube from Little Miss Chaos. Us. Blue. True blue. Yeah, why not? Bluer? No way. I totally thought that wouldn't work. Oh, I think I may know the long word, possibly. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm spelling it wrong. I thought it was brutal. Oh, what about butler? Thank you. Thank you. Little butler. Little butler. I know, right? After doing all that work, it's like, nope, you still lose. Start over, you has-beens. Should. Should we continue doing this game? I could find another one to be a part of our normal Fantastic Friday lineup. What does the fox say? How about dosh? Dosh is a word. It's slang for money. Why I oughta. Loud. There's also sold, S-O-L-D. Shoal. Sod? Oh, you know what? Soul. Now comes the really hard part. Oh, lush, yes. I was just thinking that. Well done. Well done, Little Miss Chaos. Easy. Easy as pie, baby. Let us continue. Oops, I forgot to change that tag. My bad. Rotary? I must be spelling it wrong. Is it spelled with an A? I'm so confused. Tor. change that tag real quick. Wait a minute. Corey, yes! Oh, we don't have enough C's for correct. Damn it. Core. Once again, the Y may not be the last letter, because that happened before when I got crayon. Core. That's a person who takes cores. Okay, so rotary is spelled with an A. Shit. Shit, I say. F. Tis indeed a bummer.
You serious? What did you think? Oh, I'll just magically win the race just because I really want to.
I love Wreck-It Ralph. Swash. I'm sure that swash is a word. Like, I think it's a unit of measurement. Or like swashbuckling. But I have no idea how to spell it. Swatch. How about cash? Case. Yep, that would be nice. No way. I totally didn't expect Hawes to actually be there. I don't know. I don't think I got anything else. Don't think so. No, sir. Bummer.
Sorry, Cap, this won't kill you, but it ain't gonna tickle either.
Wait for it. There it is. Makes the world go round. Okay. Quick break from all the words. Pile of words. I don't think a killing field actually affects my rogue, but I'm gonna curse the plant anyway, and hopefully my rogue will be enough to take it out. This music doesn't seem at all appropriate for this game. I mean, right? Am I wrong about that? All right. I was concerned because that plant actually did quite a number on my rogue there. No one gets any vampire scrolls. Not one person. I, on the other hand, will get some mage scrolls. Yay me. He says like he's all high and mighty. Alright, next battle. Let's go. Oh, it's one of you guys again. Okay. Well, I only see one, so... What was that? There's like a little fountain of energy or something in the middle here. That was weird. But it looks like ranged units are going to be our best bet to destroy this thing. So, place those units if you would please. streamraiders.com/t/delightfulpoisoning. A link has appeared in the chat. Play as a viewer. And choose me as your captain. Skins. Yeah, let me look at my skins real quick. Because I feel like certain units might have a better skin. I like the BFS warrior better. For the rogue. Bronze undercover, maybe? Archer. I like Artemis. But there's also the gold diver archer. And the ancient archer. We've got a few different archer options here. Tank. We've got an earth tank. A peppermint tank. A marble tank. Not really too many good tanks. Though I'll take a holy one. Sure. Ignition key flag bearer. Why not? Night Gaunt vampire. Cool. That's what a vampire looks like normally. This is the Night Gaunt. Don't really have any skins for Paladin. Let's see. I guess we'll go with a Nutcracker. We really don't have much of a choice. I don't use these very often. Fire Barbarian. Don't have any Saint skins whatsoever. That sucks. I like the Cybermonk better. I have no issues with that one. Cyberbuster, that's fine. Musketeer. Ooh, how about a Femme Fatale Musketeer? I like that. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting distracted with all of this, so let's knock it off and get back to... Oh, you know what? What tag I really should have on my stream. Oh, hey, Bearded Chef, what's up? Well, welly, well. How are you doing, my friend? I'll give you a shout out. Doing some Destiny 2. I still need to play that game. I'm alright. I am super fucking tired today, but, you know.
Yeah.
Doing the stream thing. If you'd like to join in, all you gotta do is try and check out the words here. I'm glad to have you here. It's been a while. All you gotta do is enter the words like that. If you see any words at all that those letters in the middle make up, like Dane, I think is one. I don't know if it'll take it. Nope. Dante. That was a good try. Teed. Dean is a word. There we go. We seem to have lost Little Miss Chaos. I hope she has a good day, regardless. Dent? How about that? Yes! And now, we move on to the next level, which is just more words. But eventually it gets really complicated because one letter will be the fake letter, which means it doesn't work for any words, even though it would normally make a word. Hang on just a sec. I'm going to take one of my tags off and go. No, well, I'll put that one back on. That's going to start in a little less than 3 minutes, everyone. Shocking in a good way or in a bad way? I was going to say suffer, but that's not it. Abuser? Is that a word? I feel like it's probably not, but I don't know. Fuses, though. There you go. There's also fees and ruse. And, oh, I already did sure. Seer, though. S-E-E-R. Oh, I just did that. Well, I tried. No. How about ruse? Oh! How you been anyway, bearded chef? Doing okay? I sure hope so. I got one last one. Although, I think the word ruse, R-U-E-S, is also in there. That's nice. I wish that I could chill. I don't do chill. Like, I'd like to chill, but my chill is sitting here playing a game and going, you know, you should be working and making money right now. And I go, shut the fuck up. But it doesn't. It doesn't shut the fuck up. And it bothers me. All the damn time. Okay, so I do have a timer that sticks my link tree in there. Good. Good, good, good. I don't think we have enough E's to do sesame, but how about some? And woman? No, there's no N. Damn. Okay, we got seam. And that makes me think that we also have... Oh, ads! Stupid ads! Awesome! Bravo, son. Woes. I don't think you can pluralize aw, but I'm gonna try. Oh, you can. Aws. Cool. Mows. So. I can do mows in this way. One more word, I think, is all we need to get to the next level. Meow. How about that? Oh, we're on the same wavelength. We are very much on the same wavelength. We're doing the same thing. 1 second, please. Whew! Bless me. Shit. As if I needed something else to knock me out. Pardon me while I sneeze my brains out. Fret. That word has two meanings. Fret as in worry, and fret as in that thing on the guitar where you put your fingers. Hold on. You get locked down when you enter an answer, so you have to wait to enter the next answer for about 10 seconds or so. Feel free to do tree again. You should be ready and able to do that. No, it's not treatment. What could it be? Ferment. Oh. Clap, 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 sir. Geez, why am I even here? Meat. How about that? Neat with 2 E's. Good try, but no. Mint? Rent. Oh no! One more word! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh, we were 2 points shy of the next level. Balls! Big, fat, hairy, sweaty balls. Man. I know, right? The only time I think I actually have been literally 1 point short. That was fucking terrible. Okay. I hope that tea is actually doing something. Team. Attempt. That's it. That's the long word. But what is tamped? Tamp. There we go. Tame is also there. I'm trying to get some of the shorter words because even if, see, bearded got the long word, but even if we get the long word, it doesn't matter if we don't get more of the other words. You know what I mean? I mean, no offense. Bravo for entering in the long word there. I would have said figuring it out, but I figured it out and I told you. Hat. Pate. As in, get in the pate. There's meat. Oh my god, we're 2 points shy again. Oh, I got one. I got one. Mate. There it is. Oh. Can I rest now? Can I just go ahead and pass out? That would be nice. Ugh. Need that tea, man. I think you've been streaming lately. I think I've seen your live links. Am I wrong? Am I right about that? Bearded? Oh, bearded one. And you call yourself a chef. Do you actually do chef stuff? Like, do you actually cook? Oh, Riunculus. Ooh. You've been streaming? And you do cook. Awesome. What kind of stuff do you cook? Some, like... I mean, you're Irish, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Do you only cook traditional Irish fare? Cattle. All sorts. Awesome. I like to cook all sorts of stuff too. In fact, you know what I want to learn? I want to learn how to do that thing, you know, because like Vietnamese or Asian style places will have a bunch of dough, right? And they'll stretch it out and they'll slap it down and roll it out. And suddenly you've got a whole bunch of Asian noodles. I tell you, I want to learn how to do that shit. Oh, you're... Okay, my mistake. I'm sorry, it's been a while, so I couldn't remember if you were Irish or not. Cleat? Yeah, there we go, cleats. I think that's the kind of cleats like, you know, a soccer player or baseball player might wear. Wheat, teal. That was perfect timing in a way. Talc. Yes! Hey, Riunculus, you get your ass back here. Hey, Tawa has just played an epic artillery on my battlefield. Fantastic. Oh yeah, that's the... Oh, yeah, okay. So that's the tag I wanted to put on here. Whoops. There we go. Now, hopefully people can find me by knowing that I play stream readers. Okay, we got greets, we got edge. I think we can go further. Greeted. Bada bing, baby. Wow. Regret is a word. Oh, but there's only one R. Whoops. Deter. How about that? Ooh, and greed. Good one. Good one. Did we do deer yet? I guess not, because there it is. So many E's. Oh my god. Tree. Ugh. Need that water. Staying hydrated It's a good thing. Speaking of which, where is that sticker? There it is. Okay. Nothing. Nothing to see here. Literally, because my face is being obscured by the sticker. And by extension, thing. Good job. Slow down there, Speed Racer. Don't forget that you get locked down. Hat thong. Earlier in the stream, that took porn too. I didn't think it would, but it totally did. Hat. Tongue. Oh. We're still both on the same wavelength. Was that because of stream lag? It might have been. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't think it's never taken ting. Oh, never mind. It totally does take ting. Okay then. Tawning? Honing. That should be it. Yeah. Like honing your skills. Becoming a master. Hong. I don't know. If Bearded Chef already tried that. I don't have anything either. Me neither. Oh goodness, that was pretty bad. So I think it said that you were playing Destiny 2 earlier when I shouted you out. Is that right? Is that what you've been... Is that been your main game for a while, Mr. Bearded Chef? Been grinding that for a while, huh? Okay. You know what I've been playing lately? I've been playing MOBAs mostly. Been playing Smite, lots of Heroes of the Storm. I just played League of Legends again for the first time in a long-ass time, and I had to remember my controls. It was a little bit of a bumpy start, but we kind of pulled it out in the end. Except when we didn't. Bumper! Jesus. Like, for real, I don't think you even need me to be here. Perfect. By extension, of course, we have bump. How about pure? P-U-R-E. And, rump. I was just gonna say that. You got there before I could. Cube. That's interesting. I honestly don't know if it'll take it. Once again, we're going a little too fast. Because we're locked. Handcuffs. I'll try it. Nope. Guess not. Is that how you spell perm? Like, you know, your get a perm, you know, like the hairstyle? I don't know why. I kind of thought that you might spell it differently than that. Huh. The more you know, the more your head hurts. Lean. Because it's the first word that I saw. Handle? Maybe? Might be it? Yep. It was. Fantastic. Oh yeah. No worries, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. And let me know what you're cooking, because I want to know. Sometimes I feel like we should shut the music up here and do different music. Oops. Once again, being too much of a speed racer. Go, speed racer, go. Already did lean. Dean. Oh, come on. Lane. Got it. Okay. I don't mind that. Is the sound okay, by the way? Is the music too loud? I just want to make sure, because I feel like I need to adjust. The past couple of times I've done my MOBA games like Smite and stuff, they haven't been as loud as they really need to be. Oh yeah, I saw it. Is that your personal one? Really? There's not enough... Oh. I guess there aren't enough P's for that. How about prepare? Suck it. Okay. Good to know. I still have way too many servers. Far, far too many. Maybe I should start cutting down some of them. Oh, I'm sure they all are. Most of them are, but, you know, it doesn't matter if they are amazing if I don't have the time to talk and interact with people, you know? Because then I'll just be a link dropper. And I don't want to be a link dropper. I want to actually connect with people. I feel like up here should have worked. Did you spell it wrong? We're doing something wrong. I just don't know what it is. Well, hello there, Rogue Star. How you doing? Give you a shout out. Doing some Fortnite. Reaper. Very nice. Very nice.
Try shutting down your thing.
Oh my god, it's a quadra. Oh, I'm tired of shit. But that's kind of
It was Michael Jackson.
making it more fun in a way.
No, but I was saying like so a lot of times the camera.
So echoey.
Just scraping the oil off the bin.
Next time you cook, remember.
Oh, and it's over almost directly over my face. That's beautiful. Thank you for that. Stickers. All right. Let's check out some Stream Raiders, shall we? Yeah, we were looking at some skins earlier because I haven't looked at my skins for my characters for a while. Ooh, right. They placed an epic artillery. Let's place a high ground around here. And that should be enough. I mean, the plant can't move, so we're going to move within range and then kill it, basically. Boom. Easiest battle ever. Easiest gold chest on the planet. Thank you, Trowa. Or is it Trawa? Not sure. Hope I got it right. With one of those two pronunciations. Alrighty, let's see what we got. It looks like we could use a rogue and some warriors. So I'm going to place my warrior here. Hopefully all of these units will go straight for them unless there's some rogues over here. Which may not be a bad thing, because these guys seem to be weak to rogues. So, let's ask for some warriors around here. Some support units behind them. We can also place some ranged units if you like. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. But we can place some rogues over here. Thank you for the follow, Dobby Door. Appreciate it. Dobby Door. Oh. Guess we need to wait for them to actually chat. But anyway, streamraiders.com/t/delightful poisoning. Link has appeared in the chat. Play as a viewer. Yada yada, all that good stuff. There you are. Give you a shout out, my friend. And before we start the next round, we'll check out that clip of yours. Looks like you were doing some Fortnite. Is that right? Or is that a different game? Oh, you're welcome. Everyone who chats gets a shout out, and everyone who follows and subscribes. Oh, Realm Royale. Right. That's still a Battle Royale game, though, isn't it? I think I've heard of it. Oh, shucks. I don't know about that, but hopefully I'll be worthy of that distinction. Here we go with some more words on stream. If you've never played before, we get a certain number of letters, and then we have to make words out of it. My amazing soul. Yeah, that's the only part of me that's amazing. I guess we'll see, won't we? Mouth. Oh, you were talking to them. You weren't even talking to me. Of course not. Oh, well, what about foul mouth? Is that one word? Oh, mouthful. There's no room for it anyway. There's no N. But foul should still be there. And it is. Yay. Good stuff. Stickers! All the stickers. Hole. How about mock? There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Yes, sirree, Bob. I should say that you guys are cooking with gas because I'm not helping all that much. Even though I've got the most words, I didn't get the long word. Molt. That's all I got so far, and that's gonna start in 3 minutes, everyone. Sorry about that. You know how it is. Just trying to make a little extra moolah. So, you guys stream. Do you stream mostly Realm Royale? And Roguestar, I'm not sure I even saw. Like, that one clip was of you and 3 other people, I think. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Get another shout out for that. But you were rocking some Fortnite.
Leave me alone, dude. No! 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 No!
No. No, do not revive me. Dumb ways to die.
Dumb ways to die.
Why is that AI in the wall?
That's funny.
Finally, I'm dead.
For usurps? Poo. I think that might actually... It might actually take that. I don't know. Nope. No poos here. None. Except for this one. Spores? What the fuck are spores? I don't know. I've never heard of that before. Definitely learn new words on this game. The more you know. No, that's not it. No, that's not how you spell pores. Sour sop? What? I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look that one up. It's a fruit? No way. A fruit of the Amona muricata, a broadleaf flowering evergreen tree. Huh. How did you know that? Like, do you have some familiarity with that, Roguestar? Are you a gardener? That's gonna start in about 2 seconds, so, you know, just so you're aware. You're just good at the game, I guess. Okay. Fair enough. Bravo, sir. Real, nearly. Of course. I feel dumb now. Year. Do feel free, I don't know if the ad has started yet or not. If it hasn't, do feel free to check out. I've got sound alerts and stream stickers and all those good things happening on my stream. Hopefully. Whoops. That's not good. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on now. Okay. I accidentally closed the tab that I had frickin' words going on. Doesn't seem to have affected you guys. I'm not sure that it even stopped the music, but I think it did for a little while. My bad. Whoops. Oh, come on. Urine is in there somewhere. We have all the letters, I think. Maybe not. I thought we did. Bjornen! Welcome, sir. Welcome. I probably can't do a proper accent for where are you from, but I'm trying. How are you this fine day, my dear sir?
Okay, guys, that was like the easiest boss fight I have ever seen anytime.
Oh, cuticle. There you go.
Like, was
I'm
this
glad
for
to hear
real,
it.
people? Was this for real?
Apparently it was for real. Tile. We have enough words for tile. Oh, there it is. It's weird. It didn't really... This thing is acting weird. Let me give it a refresh and see if that helps. Cultic. No, but how about cult? Yeah, you should. You should be able to. I mean, at this point, you may not be able to find that many words, but I encourage you to try. Loot, light, site, C-I-T-E. Damn it, Dobby. No, I'm just kidding. Trying to think of... Trying to make sure that Bjornen can help us out here. May have to wait until the next one, Bjorn. We will see. That's kind of that moment at the very end of the puzzle where you're kind of going, cutie. I don't know, because there's nothing left, really. Norm. Double D. I like that. Oh, I'm sorry. We both said Norm. Rome. That's good. Keep trying. Why don't you try this one? Moral. M-O-R-A-L. Bjornen. There you go. See? It's working. Good stuff. Oh. But you didn't put it in our chat. So, I guess the game is separate for you now. That's a little weird. I stole your word. So there. Molar. Yes. If only we had... Ah, gotcha. So you're on a separate device. Loam. That's a C word. Lorn. Like forlorn? That's a little weird that it's just Lorn. But it works. I think we're gonna skip 2 or 3 levels with that performance. Bravo, everyone. Once again, the super appropriate sound alert.
Okay, stop assuming I know things. Like baseline, assume I know nothing.
Ah, love you, DuckTales. Fucking love DuckTales, man. I love lots of cartoons. Mean. First word that came to my mind. Using an Ultra Ball, you want a Grimer that badly? I don't feel like a Grimer would be that useful in this particular rendition of Pokemon. If you could evolve it, maybe. But, you know. Omen didn't get through, so I'll go ahead and pick that one up. Neem. Bjornen already got Maine. Dobby got Moan. Ah! What could the long word be? Seriously. Racking my brain trying to think of it here. Name? Congratulations, you caught a Grimer. Congratulations, you caught a living pile of sludge. Good for you. Anemone? That may be too many N's. Darn it. It may have been anemone. Not that I bloody know how to spell it. But I tried by cracky. Roguestar MVP on that one. Yeah, that was hard. You should have seen some of the earlier ones. God damn, those were impossible. Especially because it was the very first puzzle and I'm tired and I'm going, don't make me think. I wanted to say pigments, but I don't think so. How about pint and print? Oh, I-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die. And there's printing. Bravo, sir. Here's the one I play when we're doing well. Tint. Nope, there's not enough T's for that. Ting. Ting! How about ring? That's there too, yes sir. Ring, ping, ning, grin, grip. Did we do grip yet? Trig? I thought they didn't like abbreviations in this game. Huh. I guess they do. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, except that gripping is spelled with 2 P's. Damn it. Trip. Trip is nice. This is probably going to be the last one for today, depending on how long we go, but I think we can go at least another 2 or 3 minutes, right? Nah, it's probably going to be the last one. That talk. Tarb? I don't think that's a word. But I'm trying it regardless. Oh, of course. The word from before. Taco.
Because the ring of the 9 dragons divides you. Your brains, your maturity, your potential, everything.
So how many Omis are there?
At least 5. An Omi divided by 5 is...
Dull as a sack of hammers.
Dull as a sack of hammers. Ah, that's my favorite, man. Oh, what about... Yep, that was just what I was about to type in, was brat. Oh, there's only one R. Oh, no. Shit. It's... no. I was gonna say, is it Baccarat? But no, that it can't be, because Baccarat has so many more C's. Fact. I don't know. Barcoat? I don't think that's a word, but there's coat, at least. Frack. Ah, fuck it. We tried. We tried. Alright. Oh, tobacco. That could have been it. Could have been. Possibly. I don't know if we had all those letters, but that was a good try. Alright, well, thanks for showing up. Thank you, Roguestar and Dobby Door, for the follows. Hope you enjoyed some words on stream and that your Friday is all the more fantastic for it. Catch me back again on Monday, same time, same delightful channel. We'll be playing, I believe we're doing Pokemon Unite. Let me just confirm that real quick. Check my streaming schedule. Yep, Pokemon Unite. That'll be fun. More MOBA madness! Woohoo! Woohoo! Dang, dang, dang. Check out my clips. Got a lot of clips on here on Twitch and on, you know, TikTok and all of the other places. Some of which I've cobbled together from other clips. Fun times. I wish you a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be for you, and some good gaming. Now let's find someone to raid from one of my favorite Discords, a little number called the Retreat Discord. Wait, are they on Kick? They're on Kick. How about ya boy stick? There you are. Yeah, boy stick, doing the Pokemon community game and something else. I'm not even sure what that is. But it looks interesting. Yeah, thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Even though Bearded Chef had to tell you to come in, but still, I appreciate it. I'll try and catch you guys' streams too sometime. Have a fantastic Friday, everybody.